You have a shot at life, and you have a moment by moment chance to improve every second of it. All he needs is a bottle of water, vomit wiped off his face. You don't even have to walk down the block, and you have stuff to take care of. I could have made a full-time job on the amount of altercations and people I've helped outside of my window. That's it. Outside of my window, there's so many things happening that it's that big of an issue. He lost his phone. Nobody's probably gonna give him his phone back. They're just leaving. You have a shot at life, and you have a moment by moment chance to improve every second of it. And casually walked off the bus. That's it. The circle of life. Like that all the time. Avoid the police, avoid everybody. It's not really that big of a deal. Seems like it because he's screaming for his life. Oh, there he is. She got your phone. She got your phone. Oh, Granny's making a... Wow. The manager changed the gate code. I don't have the new gate code. I'm not gonna be able to get back in. If I go help him. And I can't see anything. I had a backup pair of glasses. I can't find those. Just, I don't know. I think the ambulance is coming though, so I think he's good. He could die right there. Nobody gives a fuck. Interesting, because that's like the inner turmoil in all of us. Some people are just representations of the end point of what we're feeling inside. Old lady came, picked up his phone that had vomit on it, and walked away. Forever. They're just displaying that. A lot of us are throwing temper tantrums inside when nobody can observe. But a lot of people feel like that inside. People are weird. They sweep the big issues under the rug. There's a big lump on the rug. And you're like, what's that? Like nothing. Step over it. Ha! It's America. Too many people to help. You can't count on one department of people to do that. Like how many people work in a fireplace? How many people in a fire department? How many people work in a hospital? How many people work anywhere? Other people, just infinite amount of issues. Like we're all supposed to be helping each other. If not, then shit. Like, oh, we're gonna leave it to those 50 people to take care of those 1,000. Like, what? It's crazy. Hours later? For real? Y'all know I've been recording for a minute. The reason I'm recording this situation, because I always help when it comes to being in the community and seeing stuff like this, that things like situations you just saw, putting my effort in on a face-to-face, in the moment type of scenario to where I can remedy that situation. And I start thinking like, you know what? I'm not Superman. I said, hey, let me put together video documents of this happening, and I'm going to start a movement of my own. It's called Other Mind, and I've developed procedures benefit any community with these methods, and it's deep. I'm gonna put more about it on my Patreon, so people can contribute if they like to some of the solutions that I have, and it's solutions that are built based off the experience that you see at hand for an immediate gratification to a greater good. We favor protocol over people in society. Therefore, we never get the progress that most would desire. The ambulance was called maybe in the beginning of that happening, and they come 2 hours later, like after the dude could have died already. Like, it's crazy how things are happening on an everyday basis. It just doesn't seem too good and efficient for the greater good of the people that actually are looking for the help, or people that can be helped. If you're living and you're breathing and you have air in your lungs, it doesn't matter if you're considered a degenerate or you just are old or you got out of jail or whatever your case is. You have a shot at life, and you have a moment by moment chance to improve every second of it. So it is at a point to where people can say, hey, this person made his own decisions in life and they fell down and they failed and that's on them, blah, blah, blah. But it's at a critical mass to the point you can't even ignore the amount of lost souls wandering around, vomiting on themselves based on the society at hand. Like it's societal sickness is so insidious that I think a lot of people, and I see it in a lot of people, have sick spirits in them, just like you've seen physically, the guy in the video, but inside of them, they're internally sick. And being able to ignore something like that, I see people stepping over people that are obviously dehydrated on the ground, clinging to their last dear breath of life. And I walk to the store sometimes, if I see a homeless person that's sitting outside of the store and they cannot be asking for anything, I'll come out with a bottle of water and give it to them every single time, just because. So it's like, but people are literally stepping over people that are dying in downtown Los Angeles and not looking back and pretending nothing is wrong. But since the pandemic started, especially, the homeless population have multiplied very significantly. And I think we should do something about it. So I've started some programs. I haven't really released to anybody yet. I have a lot of things that I'm working on. I think the more I document, the more I'll talk about these things, because maybe people will start caring and it'll matter, and I can get contributions so we can start this movement that I know can be very successful. But until then, you know who it is, Other Mind. And let's see where we go from here.